Let's talk about the thing nobody wants to admit. You're cutting calories, tracking every bite, doing your workouts, and somehow the fat just isn't moving. Sound familiar? If you've ever thought, my body must be broken, or maybe I'm just lazy. No, stop right there. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not crazy. There are three hidden reasons your body refuses to let go of fat, even when you're eating less. And when you understand them, you'll finally stop blaming yourself and start working with your body instead of against it. Stick with me because the third reason is one most people completely overlook, and it might be the one that changes everything for you, like it did for me. Hey y'all, welcome back to Doozy Talks with Susie, where we keep it real about fitness, nutrition, mindset, and how to live in sync with your body and your purpose. This topic is personal for me. During my 80-pound weight loss journey, I hit that wall so many times. I think, I'm eating less than everyone else. I'm working harder than everyone else. Why am I not seeing results? And of course, I blame myself. But the truth, my body wasn't the enemy, it was protecting me. And that's what we're breaking down today. Let's start with metabolism. We all love to talk about boosting metabolism, but here's the truth. Your body is smarter than you. When you cut calories too low for too long, your body doesn't go, yay, fat loss. It goes, uh-oh, famine, time to conserve. Here's how it works in plain English. Your basal metabolic rate, the calories you burn just staying alive, starts dropping. Your thyroid hormones, the hormones that control metabolism, slow down. That's why your energy tanks. Your hunger hormone, ghrelin, goes up. Your fullness hormone, leptin, goes down. Translation, you get hungrier and less satisfied by food because your body thinks something is wrong. Your body starts burning fewer calories doing the same activities because it's in survival mode. And that's why crash dieting feels like fighting quicksand. The harder you thrash, the deeper you sink. And I remember being in this exact spot. I thought I was being so disciplined eating tiny portions, saying no to things I loved, but the more I cut, the more I obsessed, the more my energy flatlined, and eventually I'd cave and binge. And then guilt, shame, and I'd repeat it all over again. Tell me in the comments if you've ever been stuck in that cycle, because I'm sure I can't be the only one. And that's just the first reason. The second one, it hits even if your diet is perfect. And this one was the biggest roadblock in my whole journey. Okay, you've probably heard me say this before, but I'll say it again. Stress is the ultimate fat loss killer. Here's why. When you're stressed, your body pumps out cortisol. Cortisol raises blood sugar, which raises insulin, which signals your body to store fat. Chronic stress, that fat gets stored right around your belly. Hello, stress belly. And here's the kicker. Poor sleep acts like stress on steroids. Less than 7 hours, your hormone, ghrelin, shoots up, leptin crashes, and suddenly you want all the snacks. Remember what I said earlier. Ghrelin is the one that makes you hungry. Leptin is the one that tells you you've eaten enough. So these are both out of sync when you're not getting enough sleep. For me, stress was the monster running my life. I ate more because I was stressed. I skipped workouts because I was stressed. And when I did drag myself to the gym, the workouts just felt worse because stress had drained my body's ability to recover. So then I'd be trying to recover for a couple days and still trying to drag myself back to the gym because I didn't want the stress of skipping a day at the gym. So just think of stress like leaving a car engine running all night. By morning, the tank is empty. The oil's burnt and the engine is smoking. That was me, constantly running on fumes. And here's where the DNA comes in. Some of us, like me, are genetically more stress sensitive. Genes like COMT and MAOA determine how fast your body clears stress chemicals like adrenaline. Some people can shake things off in minutes. Me, I'd be wired for hours. And of course, Brenda, bless her heart, would tell me, you just need to calm down. Brenda, if I could flip a calm down switch, don't you think we would have already done that? Drop a tired emoji in the comments if lack of sleep with stress cravings are your biggest struggle. But stress isn't the only hidden reason. The third one is sneakier. You might think you're gaining fat, when really your body is just inflamed. Here's something I really wish I knew earlier on during my weight loss journey. Sometimes what looks like fat isn't fat at all, it's inflammation. When your gut is irritated or when your body is inflamed, it holds onto water and swells. That makes you look and feel heavier even if you're eating in a deficit. And this was a big one for me. What are the causes? Well, things like food sensitivities, like for me, grains, beans, legumes, instant bloating, and pain. For others, it might be dairy or certain vegetables. Then there's also gut imbalances. Too much bad bacteria leads to more toxins, which then leads to more inflammation. Then we have stress and poor sleep. They're back again. They just add fuel to the fire. So, this is why I used to confuse bloating with fat gain. I'd step on the scale after eating foods that didn't agree with me and see the number jump up, and then I would spiral. But it wasn't fat, it was inflammation and water retention. Once I figured that out, everything changed. Think of it like a sprained ankle. It swells, looks bigger, feels puffy. That's inflammation. Your gut can swell the same way. You just don't see it as clearly, so you call it fat. Drop a light bulb in the comments if you've ever realized your bloating wasn't fat after all. Now, let's put all of this together. Here's how you beat these 3 fat loss killers. First, with your metabolism, don't starve yourself. Fuel your body with healthy whole foods. Add strength training to build muscle because muscle raises your baseline burn. The more muscle you have, the more your metabolism is going to work efficiently. Then we got stress and sleep. I tell people all the time, sleep is so vitally important. And keeping your life as low stress as possible in today's world is also very important. So build recovery into your plan. Walk, journal, pray, breathe, go to bed earlier. Make your room cool and dark and cut the late caffeine. All right? I used to drink caffeine all the way up until almost 5 o'clock in the evening. And then I would try to go to bed and I couldn't go to bed because I was too wired from the caffeine. Like, don't judge. I know most people know that, but I didn't know because I thought I was like invincible or something. No. And I needed energy to get through the day. I had to go work out. I had things to do. So I would just drink extra caffeine. Okay. Don't judge. Then we've got for inflammation and gut, pay attention to how food makes you feel. And I know this is difficult because most people are not as in tune with their body as they think they are. Your body is constantly communicating. So it'll tell you, like, this food hurts my stomach just by maybe if you have gas after you eat dinner or breakfast, lunch, whatever meal it is. If you're burping, that's another sign that your body is having some issues with the food that you ate. If you are not regular, then you need to possibly change your diet as well because that means your food is not digesting properly. So you can support it with your gut with things like fiber, if you tolerate it. Some people have to really figure out and be creative with my fiber intake because I can't eat the beans and the rice and the grains and all that stuff. And another is probiotics. You could take probiotics or just reducing your junk food. You could use any one of those things and see what you can do and what things are actually going to work best for you. And let me know in the comments what does work best for you because I'm curious. Now, understand, fat loss isn't about punishing your body. I used to treat it like it was when I was on my own journey. But it's not about punishing your body. It's about creating safety so your body can finally let go. And if you can always think of fat loss as, my body doesn't feel safe, so it's holding on to this fat. I need to make myself feel safe. Then your focus can switch from being angry that you have some amount of body fat, or you could be celebrating your body's doing exactly what it's designed to do. And all you need to do is make sure your body feels safe so it can continue doing what it's supposed to do and let go of that excess fat that's hanging on around your midsection. Let's recap the 3 hidden reasons your body won't lose fat even on low calories. 1, we've got the metabolic slowdown. Your body adapts to survive stress and sleep. Your hormones get hijacked. And 3rd is inflammation and gut health. Bloating disguises itself as fat. If you don't tackle these, no amount of calorie cutting will save you. But when you do, fat loss finally starts working like it should. So if you're stuck right now, don't give up. You're not weak. You're not broken. Your body is protecting you. And once you learn to work with it, the results come so much easier. If this video helped, hit like, share it with a friend who's stuck on their weight loss, and subscribe because next week, I'm breaking down the truth about carbs and why they're not the same for everyone. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. You've got this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.